the card shown and then replaced. The process is repeated several times. Find the expected value of the number selected. So what would be your average if you were to do this all the time? So what you do is you write down all the different outcomes. So what are all the different outcomes? Anybody? 2, 6, 8. What's it? 12 and 9 and 12? Okay. So we refer to this as X. X is what can you possibly get from playing the game. Okay. Now, next thing we're going to do is the probability of each one happening. So what's the probability of each one happening? So the probability of X actually happening. So what's the probability getting a 2? 2 out of 6, which is 1 in 3. Probability of 6. Probability of an 8. And probability of 1 in 6 for the rest of them, right? Now, here's what you do to get your expected value, otherwise known as EX. What you do is you multiply your number by its probability. So 2 times a third is 2 thirds. 6 times a sixth, 1. 8 times 1/6, 8 over 6, otherwise known as 4 over 3. 9 times a sixth, 1.5, or 9 over 6, 3 over 2. And finally the last one, 12 times a sixth, which is 2, Add them all together. Somebody really quick in the calculator. 2, 3, 5. I'm getting 6.5. And we got 6.5. Yeah, that's your technique. You have a spinner, okay? See the spinner? And we got to calculate so we're going to write down all the different outcomes first. So what are all the different outcomes? Start off small. 2, 10, 15, and 20, yeah. Now, your probability depends on your angle, how big the angle is. Okay, you got that? So, when it comes to 2, it's 45 out of 360, which is a probability of what? An 8. 1 in 8 for getting a 2. Now, if you see your 10, you have 45 and 90. And what's 45 and 90 combined? 130 out of 360. It's 3 times bigger than the other one. So, 3/8. 15 is 90 degrees, isn't it? Which is 90 out of 360. Quarter. And then 20 is also quarter. If I was to add up all of these ones here, what do they all have to add up to? You all have to add up to 1 or 100%. Okay. Step 2. Multiply your top by your bottom, like this. Okay. And we're finding out where EX is. So we can do, that's going to be 2/8, which is a quarter. It's going to be 30 over 8. Not bothered breaking that down. This one's going to be 15 over 4, which is actually the same thing as 30 over 8. And this one's going to be 5. Add them all together, and it'll tell you how much money we expect to make from this game on average. 12 points? Yeah. Now, there's this concept of what's called a fair game. If I charged you €13 to play this game, what would happen on average? On average, you'd lose 25 cents. This means it's not a fair game. So if I was to charge you the correct amount, it'd be €12.75 to play this game. Okay, so how many is just multiplied minus 2 by that is minus 0.1, sorry, minus 0.1. Next one is 0. Next one is 0.4, and last one's 0.1. Add them all up together, and you get minus 0.2. This stuff does come up, but it's usually like a, okay, write down your results. There's 5, there's 10, and there's 20, and you're winning them each time. And probability getting a 5 as well. 1/3 or 2 out of 6, something like that. Yeah, so 1/3 for 5. Probability winning 10, 6, and then probability win 20, a half. And I was to add them together, it's 5/3 plus 10/6 plus 10. Add them all together, and what do we get? €13 and 33 reoccurring, so 34 cents. And is this a fair game? No, it's bad on the casino, so to speak. They're going to lose money because every single time we pay a tenner, on average, we're going to win €13 and 34 cents. So that's not wise for them to have it at that price. For a particular age group, statistics show the probability of dying is 1 in 1,000. So I'm just going to write down the probability of dying is 1 in 1,000. The probability of suffering a disability is 3 in 1,000. Okay. But what happens when this happens to us? Life insurance offers you €50,000 if you die, and then it offers you €20,000 if you get disabled. So in a way, it's a bit like the games we were playing earlier. If you get this, that's your prize. Yeah. And then what profit is the insurance company making per customer if the expected, based on the expected value, that's how we know we're using our technique. If it charges €300 to a customer for the above policy. Or let's multiply 50 by 1,000 and 20,000 by 1 in 1,000. Is it just 50, is it? And that's 60? And that's 110. On average, each customer is going to cost them €110. But then they're charging 300 per premium, which means they're making €190 profit because they're charging above what's expected to pay out. All right. It costs you €5 to play the game. Don't worry about that to the end. If you throw a 2 or a 6, you win €20. So €20 has a 2 in 6 chance. X and probability of X. If you throw a 1, you lose 15. So minus 15 has a 1 in 6 chance. For all other scores, so all other scores would be 3, 4, and 5, aren't they? Which is half the dice. And you do nothing, you just get a 0. Is that right? Now let's multiply this out. So that's going to be 40 over 6. That's going to be minus 15 over 6. And that's going to be 0. And then 40 take away 15 is 25 over 6. And what's 25 over 6? €4 and 16 reoccurring. So €4 and 17 cents. And how much did they charge us for the game? Yeah, it's not a fair game because we're going to lose 83 cents a game, aren't we? Pay a fiver, but we only win 4.17. If we play this game 20 times, how much would you expect to lose? Yeah, we're losing 83 cents a go, aren't we? And then multiply 20 by 83, and what do we get? Yeah. All right, you guys. Here we go. All right, guys. So we're gonna add these together. P plus Q, and it's 0.6, 0.6 minus 0.1. Who got 0.4? Anybody get that? First equation. Second equation, you gotta multiply these out, and you get 0.1 plus 2p plus 0.9 plus 4q, and 5 times 0.2 is 1, isn't it? And that all has to equal 3. Then I'm going to get 2p plus 4q. It's going to be 2 on the left, 3 on the right, so it's going to equal 1. Who got 1 for that? Oh. Yeah. Now here's what I'm going to do. Oh, boy. See that one there? Okay. I'm going to multiply the red equation by minus 2. Is that all right? Multiply the red equation by minus 2, and we can solve the formula. Okay. I had to wrap this up really quickly because my charger is at home. So I have one more class to do anyway. It's not too bad. Okay. No, it's like a HP charger. Okay, who got q equals 0.1? And then sub it back in, and that means p equals 0.3. All right, I'm going